6-game road trip coming up, and talking to the guys about just the struggles and the grind that 6 games, 14 days away from home can be. Like, how do you try and manage all of that?
I don't know. I really don't do anything special. I just told them we get ready to go to LA today at 2. We play the Lakers tomorrow, and it's the 5th game in our 5-game mini series, and that's it. They know we got to play 6 games, and we don't. At least I never look at it kind of like that.
Mike, I know we talked to you last night about that celebration and what it meant for the team, but when you get the moment to actually look at the video and those pictures and how they turned out, just what kind of comes to mind?
I can't get myself to look at the video, so I haven't looked at the video. I've seen the pictures. People sent me the pictures. I don't know. I don't know what comes to mind yet. But I mean, obviously, it's, you know, you appreciate the moment. You appreciate everybody feeling that way for you being a part of something, because it's hard in this league to get 10 wins, let alone to be a part of 400. So I'm most appreciative about it, but I don't know how to feel quite yet.
Are you in a mental space where you can accept that might end up on a T-shirt?
You know what? When I saw my man with a tattoo of my ugly mug on his leg, anything can happen in Sacramento, baby. Anything.
You seemed extra fired up on the sideline last night at some of these plays, like just really celebrating some of these moments. What was that for you?
Well, I mean, the biggest one for me was Malik taking that hit. And, you know, at the end of the day, I thought it was a charge, but, you know, there are rules that I still don't understand or know, and they explained it to us, and I still don't get it. But, I mean, I was just proud that he stood there and took the hit, because that's something that I've been on him and Kevin both about doing. Hey, you know, we're not a big team when it comes to our starting 5 especially, and so we all have to protect the paint as best we can. And that means you're going to have to sacrifice your body when a big is rolling or somebody's driving. We got to go vertical, or we got to take the charge. And I've been harping on it all last year, and it didn't, you know, Malik, it happened once last year because Malik was coming to help. And when he came to help, he tripped over somebody. And when he tripped and stood up, he got ran over, and so they called a charge. This was actually him standing there and taking the hit, and that's what I absolutely freaking love. You know, that's the ultimate sacrifice, in my opinion, for an individual to a group of guys or to a team.
Malik said if that call would have stood, that they wouldn't have had practice today.
Malik will find every excuse in the world to not have practice. Even if he'd be like, "Hey, you wore your glasses today. We shouldn't practice." I wear my glasses every day, Malik. You know, so that's just Malik.
Mike, and then rewarding Keon, you know, in that backup point guard spot also meant less opportunity for Davion. I'm just curious, like, is there any conversations when his role is getting changed a little bit like that?
No, everybody that you know, has a change in role, I try to talk to beforehand. You know, and so I spoke to Davion before practice the day before, and so he knew. Just like when I was going to play Alex the game after Houston, I spoke to JaVale. You know, I always try to speak to guys when their roles differ or change. I don't always get to it because time is tough sometimes, but I try to look a guy in the eye, tell him what I'm thinking, and give him an opportunity to ask questions and or respond back. But they all know when we walk out that door, hey, you got to embrace whatever I decide to do as a team, and I'm not trying to do it to hurt an individual. I'm trying to do it to enhance the team. And at the end of the day, sometimes I may be wrong, but that's what I get paid to do, and I'm going to try to do what I can to help this team win.
Mike, I know you got the Lakers on Wednesday, but you get your first look at Wemby and the Spurs on Friday. Just the new guy that's in the league. What do you see about him? What are you hearing from other guys in the league?
So you guys may not believe me, but I promise I didn't know we went to San Antonio after the Lakers. I knew we went to the Lakers. I know we have 6 games, but I didn't know where we went next, and obviously I'd find out. But I mean, he's a unique player. I don't know if I don't know if I don't think there's ever been anybody like him. You know, the stuff that he does, how he handles the ball, how he shoots the ball, how fluid he is, and, you know, even defensively, you know, he can move his feet really well. So, and he's only going to get better. So it's a scary thing for the rest of the league.
What do you think it means for him to be under Pop?
Fantastic. You know, Pop, in my opinion, is the best to ever be a coach in this game. I'm sure other people may have different opinions, but for him to be able to get that guidance, especially me being with Pop when Tim was young and seeing how he helped raise Tim, and how when Tony Parker was young and Manu Ginobili was young and some other guys, I don't know if Wemby could ask for a better place. I better not say that because I don't want to get in trouble. Yes, I better. He probably. Yes, a better place.
Looking at De'Aaron Fox playing yesterday, how did he handle coming back, and how did he look at practice today? Any setbacks with him?
No setbacks. I mean, I'm telling you, Foxy is, when somebody asked me about it the other day, he is on an MVP, in my opinion, on an MVP caliber level. He missed a handful of games, and so right now he's not getting the recognition or the talk. I think somebody showed me something the other day where they were like, these are the top 10 candidates, and I don't even know if Fox's name was on it, but he didn't miss a beat. The crazy part about it is he had a good game. He didn't have a great game. He had a good game, but he's on that level, and time will show. And once this time passes and everybody starts seeing it with their own eyes, he'll get the recognition that he deserves.
What do you want to see
Brown,
from Kobe?
what's the prognosis on Trey Lyles? Is he any closer to getting back into the lineup?
I mean, he's closer today than yesterday, but he's still out. You know what I'm saying? There's no timetable, so every day he gets a little closer. But I don't know. That doesn't mean that there's a specific or a target date. Does that make sense?
What do you hope to see from Kobe as he goes over to Stockton and kind of spends a little time there?
Just compete, learn, grow. That's it. Nothing. There's not anything in particular that we're saying, hey, go do this. Just he knows how we want to play. He knows what our identity is. He knows what our staples are. And we just want him to compete at the highest level and have some fun because he's going to get some minutes.
Going back to Malik, what's been the biggest difference in his game compared to maybe this time last year?
He is. He still can get better. Malik, you can still get better, okay? I'm not just saying that you can get better and you will be better, but he's further along defensively now than what he was last year at this point. I also like, last year he was either going to finish or he was going to find somebody in the pocket. At this point of the year, he's starting to spray the ball more because they're taking away the pocket and they're trying to take away him too. And so that guys on the perimeter, especially the guy behind him, is going to be open quite a bit, and he's finding that a little bit more. And his versatility for us right now, not only I think he has more of a comfort level, but we do too in terms of being able to play the one. Or at times if they take away the one, to be able to initiate the offense, just go get the ball, initiate the offense without missing a beat. So he's in a pretty good spot right now, knowing that he can continue to climb up the hill the right way.
And with Fox, we've talked so much about him being more physical defensively, but it just seems like in general he's playing with physicality even on offense. What's jumped out to you on that end with Fox?
It's the same thing. People are just starting to recognize some of the little things that he does on the floor, and that's going to propel him, in my opinion, again to that status or that stratosphere of getting talk about MVP. You have to be a two-way player. You have to embrace the little things, and you have to do it for as close to 48 minutes, 24/7, 365 days a year if you want to be mentioned in that category. And I think he's starting to understand that and show it.
Stockton is just getting started. What do you watch for when it comes to players and Lindsey down there as this gets started here?
Just again, it's the same thing what I say with Kobe. They know what our identity is. They know what they have to do in order to try to get an opportunity up here, and so it's no different. They're an extension of us, and so we expect the same whenever anybody's down in Stockton, and hopefully while they're doing that, they are able to get some wins. And it's a development league, and everybody down there from Lindsey on down is trying to develop their game, whatever their game is.
How much do you enjoy seeing Lindsey get that opportunity after being around you last year here?
No, it's fantastic. She's definitely earned the right, and she's going to do great. I'm excited for her and everybody else that gets an opportunity to go kind of spread their wings and do their thing a little bit in a different role or a higher role than what they may have if they were here.
Thanks, everyone.